My name is Charles. I made my name known for being a diabetes advocate and award-winning filmmaker. I created a show that took 5 people living with diabetes that helped to educate, inspire, and save their lives. About 5 years ago, my father passed away from cancer, and I wanted to do something to help bring awareness to those living with this terrible disease. I will embark on a road to help change the lives of some that are fighting this horrible condition called cancer. It does not take much effort to live for others, and what we leave is how we will be remembered. I hope at the end we can see that hope is a great thing and the start of a better future. Welcome to 8 Days. Our time here is going so fast. Things are wrapping up and getting close to the end of the 8 days. Dr. Asa had a walk on the beach with Janine and Nicole. They will be staying and continuing their treatment.
So how's the clinic been going? Good?
Good, very good.
Isn't this morning beautiful?
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing. Gosh, always means, I love this, you know, I love this right here. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Because every time I see it, what does it mean?
New day.
It's a brand new day.
New day, new dawning.
What's been the greatest part of your experience at the clinic so far? I mean, we're in day 5, so what's been the greatest part of your experience?
For me, it's just getting over a few fears. Hyperbaric chamber, you know, because I'm claustrophobic, just being basically trapped in there for an hour, you know.
Right.
So I'm thankful that I was able to get in there by myself,
right,
versus having Tara get in there with me. So that's a big accomplishment for me.
How about you, Janine?
Well, because I've been sending people to the clinic for years without ever being there, and I knew it was a great place for people, my takeaway, other than, of course, this amazing treatment, is to see just how even more amazing I thought it was.
Yeah.
That it is than I even could imagine. And so it gives me more excitement because I can share with more zest and excitement and can tell more people, because I can say, hey, I've been there. I was treated there. I know everything there is to know.
Right.
Versus, oh, you need to go here because I've heard it's great.
That's amazing. And it's only going to get better, I mean, for both of you. I mean, today we're going to have a great morning, too, because we're going to go in, there's going to be some singing and some gratitude that's going to be happening, and then Dr. Tony's going to teach about his 7 principles.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So let's go, let's make it happen this morning. Ready? Bring it in. I can.
I can.
I will.
I will.
I must.
I must.
Bring it in, let's go.
It's beautiful, the sun. Did you guys hear the rain this morning?
Yeah, I love the rain.
Oh, it's nice.
The tropical rain. It's like here. It just comes down so strong.
Yeah.
I took a sunrise walk, but I peeked out the window, saw the rain, and curled up in bed.
Oh, it's the latest season.
Just hear me out.
Okay. Oh no, I know where we're going. Okay,
Yeah,
go
and I'll be very brief, like 3 minutes, okay? And so it's like this, okay? Universally, there is a plan for everyone. You know, there's a plan for our lives.
Do you believe so?
I believe so. I believe that Creator God, He created us.
Okay.
He created us.
What about someone who falls into alcoholism or drug use or paedophilia or abuse? You know what I mean? What? Is that a plan?
Creation was perfect.
Okay.
But man and that love, that relationship between man and God was there. It was a beautiful relationship, you know, from the very beginning. And God gave man a free will to choose. And according to the biblical story, they chose to disobey. You know, they had a clear path to follow, but they
Are we talking Adam and Eve?
Yes, yeah, they chose to disobey. And the Bible says that when that happened, that disobedience, that was a sin, the disobedience, was passed on to everyone else. That's what we call the fall of man. Okay? So that's when everything begins. So when the fall of man comes, now we live in a fallen world.
You know, often I think that we go into our world of our phones where we're a whole different life away because you're spending time on a phone with a community of people and you're having conversations, but the person that wants to talk to you more than anything is sitting next to you on the couch.
Yeah.
So if they're, so being vulnerable at this moment, and same for you, with all this vulnerability of saying, Marcy, I want to be closer to you. I want to be your friend. I don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
For you to be able to say that is so precious because there's going to be someone on the couch that says, I feel like that too.
Yeah.
I feel like that, and I feel like, or a caretaker, and I'm deep into this. A husband that has, a wife that says to her husband, you know, I'm fighting this cancer battle and I don't know how you feel about it. Can you talk to me about it? How do you really feel about it? Do you feel angry? Do you feel frustrated? Do you feel lonely? Do you feel left out? Do you feel like I'm getting all the attention? That's the only reason I was willing to go on a camera and be vulnerable and say how I felt about life. And you too, Carrie. That's why you came. That's why you were willing to put your whole self out to the world.
All right, so now people are going to choose. They have choices that they make. All right, and so we're gonna do bad and good. We're all capable of the same thing, bad and good, and making those choices. But that's a fallen world. So in a fallen world, there's illness, diseases. Everything happens to everybody. Like I can say, I'm a child of God. I know God, and yet I experience cancer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So as I live in a fallen world, I can't blame God. Why did you do this to me? I'm your son. Like, why did you do this to me? And that doesn't happen that way. We're all under that. And then there's the providence of God. He doesn't just provide for me, but he provides for my neighbor.
I see you blessing your food, but God didn't make that food. The farmer made that food, or the producer made that food, or the man over there who works from 5 in the morning till 7 at night raking the fields made that food.
I'm thankful. We're thankful for the chef who made it.
Absolutely.
Here. And our prayer is one of gratitude for having food on my table.
Yeah.
Right? For may this nourish my body, may this be, so I ask, that's the blessing that I ask for.
I feel like the whole week is, everything that's come out is surprising, to me too. I'm like, really? Did I just feel that? Yeah, I mean, this is really still here in my soul from being young, it's like, but it's how quickly now I'm able to redirect, refocus.
I think that comes from that breathing exercise we did the other day because, we can feel that, but you remember when you went on and you did that flip? I didn't really understand the concept of that. I mean, I understand the concept of he was able to put you into that sad emotional state, but then you were able to flip out of it. And I think that's what he's teaching us, that and to surround yourself with people that can remind you of that.
Yeah.
Just, hey Carrie, flip back out.
Yeah, and that's what happened even at the cenote yesterday. Dr. Leslie, and Daniela too, but Dr. Leslie, as she was leaving, she grabbed me and she said, remember one thing, you stay grounded here, Carrie. You stay grounded here regardless of what your external is. Remind yourself when you're going down that path, you stay grounded here. And that's a really, really great thing to remember, and remind yourself that I love me and God loves me, and where I'm at, my external is going to constantly be changing.
For some, their journeys are just wrapping up, and for others, it's just a start. They were excited to hear Dr. Tony, as his words are always powerful and loving.
We know a lot about cancer now in 2019. We know a lot about cancer. We have many tools. However, one of the things that we started studying since 2000, early 2000, was the hallmarks or the characteristics of cancer. Is treating a breast cancer different than treating a colon cancer or prostate cancer or any cancer for that matter? The answer is no, because we're treating the core characteristics, the foundation of cancer, not the symptoms or the overt manifestation of cancer process, which is the tumor, the lymph node.
Coming up on 8 Days.
In the United States, colon cancer is the #2 killer of all cancers.
The next key principle is the spiritual and emotional. I am convinced that, and because we know all this, throughout the years at Hope4Cancer, we developed the 7 key principles to cancer therapy. And in no order of importance, I will describe briefly the 7 key principles of cancer therapy. So the first key principle is non-toxic cancer therapy. We have so much in nature, so much in the garden, in our atmosphere that can help us to target cancer cells selectively. So the main premise at Hope4Cancer is to provide treatments that kill cancer cells without harming normal cells. The second key principle is oxygenation. We know that cancer cells also have a unique characteristics. They thrive in low oxygen. The third key principle is the immune system. The immune system protects us from cancer and a cold and everything in between. The fourth key principle is detoxification. Because when the terrain is toxic, cancer cells have a greater opportunity to flourish and progress and initiate at the beginning of the disease process. The next key principle is restoring the gut microbiome. And we have microbiome not only in the gut, this is the healthy bacteria, the healthy terrain, right? Because cancer needs a place to survive and thrive. Today it was so empowering because I was able to share what I share around the world. I've traveled to over 70 countries, and most of that is teaching the 7 key principles to cancer therapy, which forms the foundation of our philosophy here at Hope4Cancer.
So education is key. You know, my father passed because he didn't know he had cancer. So I found Charlie's product, and I thought, wow, this was a test that was something that we can do at home. And I thought, you know what, I want you to help educate not only the folks here, but the people who are watching. So take it away.
Well, Charles, you know, first of all, thanks for inviting me down. In the United States, colon cancer is the #2 killer of all cancers. There are 150,000 new diagnoses of colon cancer each and every year. There are 50,000 deaths in 2018 from colon cancer. The real shame of that is it's entirely preventable. It really is. It's preventable, and the key is screening and testing and early detection. And so what I'm here to talk to you about is an in vitro diagnostic test that is incredibly accurate, fast, easy, and more importantly, affordable. With the test that I'm here to talk to you about, what we're looking for is human globin in the lower GI tract. Now that's the biomarker for colon cancer, right? That this particular test uses to find cancer when it's present. I'll give you a little bit of background behind it. What this test does is it looks for that globin molecule in your lower GI tract, because it should not be there, ever. Now, what it's looking for is 50 nanograms. So a nanogram is, you think of a gram like a paper clip. You take one of those, mash it into 1,000 pieces, and one of those pieces, mash it into 1,000 pieces. That's a nanogram. So really minuscule, really small. 50 of those, and boom, you get a positive result, okay? And any positive result should always be followed up with a colonoscopy, okay? Now that's really critical, because if a FIT test is positive, while it may not be colon cancer, what it's going to be is diverticulitis, colitis, Crohn's disease, possibly IBD, IBS, or colorectal cancer, okay? So any positive FIT test should always be followed up with colonoscopy. Now, here's the really good news about the FIT test. You know, second generation FIT it's available for uninsured persons, and it's done at home entirely. You get the test, you get your results in 5 minutes in the privacy of your own home, right? Now, if your test is negative, what does that mean? It means wonderful. You've been screened for colon cancer, and your next step is to take another test in 12 months. You know, this is not something that is prohibitively expensive. In fact, quite the opposite. The second generation FIT test is $29.99. So this is something that everyone can afford. And that's really the point behind it.
The next key principle is the spiritual and emotional. I am convinced that this is by far the one that is mostly giving us a situation of a dysfunction in the body. We need the emotions, but let go of the childhood trauma, the abuses, the divorces, the financial losses. And I could tell you from almost 30 years of experience that this is the key. The seventh key principle, which might be one that stresses patients out the most, or people, even myself as a practitioner, is nutrition. What is correct? Is it this diet? Is it that diet? What's correct is to lay the foundations of good nutritional habits, starting with chewing, starting with allowing yourself to digest the food, eating without being on your cell phone or watching TV, blessing over the food, making healthy choices.
Hope for cancer is what is truly taking place at this clinic. Hope. I've met many doctors in my journey in health, and I can honestly say that Dr. Tony truly cares. We all need hope at times, as the road can get rocky. It's not an easy thing dealing with the body that is fighting itself. It's good to know a place like this exists. Coming up on 8 Days.
This is nothing that I ever would have thought that I would experience.
It's you against you every single day, right? It's you against you.
We're going to stay in contact?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
So this is the product, you know, it's the second generation FIT test, and what I really want to convey to you is just how easy and how quickly it is to perform this test. So it really consists of two pieces, but there's a tube and a cassette, okay? And the cassette is very similar to the pregnancy test. Yeah, if you think about the old pregnancy test, that's exactly what this is. The only difference is inside the analyte, right? What we're looking for is a different marker. It's a different biomarker. This one is looking for the biomarker for colon cancer, diverticulitis, colitis, like we talked about. And so what you'll do, and here's the other thing, this is a buffer tube, right? It's a sodium iodide collection tube. And all it does, its job is to suspend the fecal matter in here, and then we shake it. And so I'll show you. So what you'll do is you'll have a spontaneously passed stool, you know, go to the bathroom, number 2, whatever you want to call it. And then after that, what I recommend is called the wipe method. So you've always got a little fecal matter on the toilet paper after, and all you do is just get a little right off the toilet paper, just a little. If you guys look real close, there's little grooves, just enough to fill up the grooves. That's it. It's really that simple. It's not messy. You don't have to touch anything. Alternatively, you know, we've got these flushable collection papers here, which you can just put across the toilet and it'll catch the whole fecal sample. So whichever way you prefer, however you're comfortable. And so you'll get a little bit of fecal sample, just enough to fill up the grooves like we said, and you'll put it in here. And from there, you close it, you shake it 3 times, and then you just put 3 drops right here onto the sample well, right? 1, 2, 3. And almost immediately, you'll see the wicking action start, which just means that the test is working, okay? The important thing to know here is that 1 line is negative and 2 lines is positive. Negative is good, positive means go get a colonoscopy.
So
It's quite simple. It's very clear. You know, this is what a negative result looks like, and a positive result would look like that with 2 lines. Okay.
And you said these are over the counter now?
These are over the counter.
All of our pharmacies, like CVS.
Currently, we are in CVS. By the time the show airs, we'll be in Rite Aid, Kinney Drugs, which is specific to New York and Vermont, but they have over 100 locations. And it's on Walmart.com, Amazon. Yeah. So tax-free and free shipping on the company website, which is pblabs.com. You know, so it's accessible. Just being in CVS, we are within 5 miles of 95% of the population of Americans. Yes.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to be here. It was a pleasure to meet all of you as well. Thank you.
So Nicole is having hydrocolon therapy today. It's also commonly referred to as a colonic. And what that is doing, it's focusing on the large intestine specifically. So what happens, and we see this commonly in our patients, if you have a improper diet, improper bowel movements, dysbiosis, it's very common in our patients. So we're able to, with the colon cleanse or the hydrocolon therapy, target that area along with the coffee enemas. And when you combine the two, we're able to give our patients a very thorough detox of the entire system. During the treatment, as you will see, the machine actually has a tube and a light. So as they're doing the treatment, the therapist is able to identify a lot of things from that, whether there's mucus or parasites, if the patient might be impacted or have a lot of things built up in the colon. So we're able to really get a lot of information from this treatment. Very beneficial for the patients. They do this therapy once a week while they're here. So they have a total of 3 hydrocolon therapies.
Okay, Nicole. In some moments, you can feel a little pressure because I'm going to fill your bowel with the water. Okay. And after 10 seconds, or if you feel discomfort, let me know, and we let out the water. Okay?
To me, it's like a healing environment because you're not worried about anything, you're not stressed about anything, everything's just calm and peaceful. I've met a few good people while I'm here. Everybody on the cast is great as far as everybody who's doing who's been to Hope4Cancer, and their outcomes have been great, and it's just an awesome experience. This is nothing that I ever would have thought that I would experience or be able to be part of, but I'm thankful and grateful that I'm part of it and that I have this opportunity to come here, and good Lord willing, I'll be able to say I'm cancer-free.
Hey, Janine, how are you?
Good, how are you?
It's so good to see you.
Where's my hug?
Where's your?
You always give hugs.
We got wires and everything everywhere.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am.
What are you excited about?
Living, being alive.
Being alive.
Getting older.
Here's something I want to ask you. So one thing that's been kind of bothering me is I'm hearing a lot of talk around the clinic that, and I just got to be honest with you. So like, we're always honest. I just want to say this though. Everybody's saying that Janine's not eating great. That Janine is just like, she's just eating not great. Like
in the last 2 days? No, the last 2 days I've been eating nothing but healthy stuff. Salad, lentils, carrot soup.
I know you did last night at the house.
Yesterday for lunch.
But I heard you haven't been eating, like the food has not been that great. I heard
no, the food was amazing.
Well, I'm sure it was amazing.
I was eating all the wrong foods,
but they were amazing.
They were amazing.
Right.
Not for me. But I had a long talk with
But what's going on with the food? What I want to know is.
I'm an addict.
Thank you. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Coming up on 8 days, your first machismo is coming out right now. I'm glad we were all able to spend a little time tonight.
So if that's a root for you, then that's where we got to dig in.
Yeah.
Okay? Because even though the cancer may not be super aggressive, that behavior that you have is extremely aggressive.
Yes.
Cancer doesn't just come hang out because it wants to. Cancer comes to hang out because of a lot of bad habits that we have, plus some genetics, okay? But a lot of it has to do with habits. Change your habits, you can change just about everything in your life, right? We're a sum total of our habits. So, you know, I'm not here to like condemn you, I'm just here to like challenge you. Like, I can't let everybody chit chat and me not come talk to you, right? Because I've got to come and say something because it's real. Like when you're here and then after this, when your 3-week boot camp, and then when you go home, it's you against you every single day, right? It's you against you. So there's nobody else watching, nobody else looking. You make those decisions every single day. And you think that hurts, you haven't seen anything yet. So you're in the right place. You've just, seems to me like you've got this one area you've just got to nail. And if you can kick that one area, you're going to be on the right path.
I believe that.
Okay? I can.
I can.
I will.
I will. I must. Talk about a wake-up call. Dr. A just came in and shared with me that he was concerned about hearing things about my food addiction and my desire to eat unhealthy foods. And I've always known I had an addiction. I thought my sugar addiction was greater than my food, but it wasn't. Apparently it's just as bad, if not worse. And so he called me on my stuff, and he let me realize that, you know, I got to do something, because I can leave here cancer-free, but I go back home and eating the things I've been eating, and I'll end back up with cancer again. And I don't want to do that. I don't want that. So I have to really work on that.
My anxiety just started going up through the roof today, just with regards to leaving tomorrow.
I know, it went so fast.
Like it's literally, dig-a-dig, dig-a-dig, dig-a-dig. I'm like, oh, I don't know, we're in a love bubble here. It's just so nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you looking forward to seeing Boyfie?
I am, you know, I have a lot to share, and
have you missed him?
I've definitely missed him. I'm slightly nervous because I feel like there's a little bit of a transformation happening.
That's good.
And so I really hope that it's something that will still, you know, meld in that relationship, work in that relationship, that he can come along with.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you see him? Is he going to pick you up from the airport?
Yeah. Yes. I'm just going to love on him. I've been gone for a week. He doesn't know what's happening. He's heard a few messages here and there about a couple of things that have went on, so he's just, you know,
That's a big conversation you've got to have.
Yeah.
You're going to do it on day one? You're going to wait? You're going to...
No, I'm going to wait. We need to settle in, to have a good sit down.
I hope so.
How are you feeling about all of it?
Yeah, it's been an incredible week. It's been an incredible opportunity. I wouldn't want to stay any longer. It's not that I want to stay longer, but I don't want to say goodbye to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, whenever do you get this nurtured and loved and cared for, and you know, we just laugh all day, and the information we've received, it's been beautiful. It's an experience that I never want to forget.
Yeah.
I never want to forget any minute of this. It's life-changing. I have let so much shit go that I didn't even know was there. I'll be changed from this.
Yeah.
Changed from this, definitely, and in a positive way, and I don't want to forget that. So I wrote a little thing in my journal today, just about positivity and, you know, saying goodbye to what's not serving me anymore. And we know, you know, what we're talking about there. We're going to stay in contact.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
You know, we say that to people, and you meet people, and you go, yeah, I'll be in contact. No, I'm not really, but I think
we already have been.
I know, but more so, I want to know how you're doing. I want
Yeah.
to make sure that you're positive. I want to, you know, we've spoken about other things, you know, so I need to give you companies.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, honey. I love you too.
Janine right now is having Indiva therapy, which is local hyperthermia. So we do 2 types of hyperthermia. We do the full body hyperthermia, where we're raising the body temperature to 102 degrees. So what we're doing with this is we're locally treating the area where the cancer is in the body and giving that heat response locally.
Well, we're at the end of the day today, and I've got 2 more weeks to be here, and I am really, really excited about my first week here. It's been really amazing. Today was a full day. I got a massage, hyperbaric chamber, Indiva treatment, blood treatment, and I thank Hope4Cancer Center for all of it, because without this wonderful place and these wonderful people and Dr. Tony's protocols and his 7 principles, none of us would be here either now or later on down the road. So I'm really, really excited.
Being here over the last week with the patients and just watching what's going on is absolutely amazing. So my time here has been great. I've got to say I love Dr. Tony, his staff. Everyone has been so great, and the kindness and the way they engage everyone like their family, it's just an absolute location for healing.
Coming up on 8 days.
We see the results of the efforts, the commitment.
Joseph, when was your last one-night stand?
Oh, leaning toward anyone?
I am.
So we're really excited to be completing day 5 here at the clinic. Nicole and Janine are they're making so much progress in so many areas, and that's really what we focus on here is the 7 key principles, and we're treating the whole body. We're treating the emotions. We're looking at diet.
It was uplifting, powerful, engaging. These patients, after the 3 weeks, will go home and continue their home program. They will be accountable for themselves. However, Hope4Cancer will be in touch with them. We will be calling them periodically, answering their email, and guiding them as they continue their home program.
And I want to say more than anything, I'm so proud of them, because sharing your journey is the most powerful message that you can send. Not everyone understands what Nicole and Janine are doing, but they're walking it, and that's the most powerful example we can give to our friends, to our family, and just to the world in general.
We see the results of the efforts, the commitment, and the passion that they have given their healing. It's just a beautiful time of what's happening now at Hope4Cancer, and we look forward for you to travel this journey with us.
I wanted to have some fun today. I set up a dating game with Kate and some local bachelors. Kate, your first machismo is coming out right now. How are you feeling?
Giggly. Nervous.
Here we go. The hard part is almost over, guys. So, the guests, we're gonna have guest A and guest B. Okay. Guest A is Joseph. Can I get a hello, Joseph?
Me, yeah. Okay. Hello, Joseph.
Hello, Kate.
Oh, hi.
Next is Jonathan, contestant number B.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hi, Kate. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you.
Oh.
All right, Kate, let's take this off, and you're going to ask some questions.
I sure am.
Then after, when you pick the one you want,
yes,
we're gonna meet the one you didn't pick first.
Okay. Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for coming today. I do have a list of 12 questions for you.
Okay. All right.
Joseph, when was your last one-night stand?
Oh, probably 1 month ago.
Oh. Same question to Jonathan, please.
Oh my God. Oh my God, no, I'm afraid to answer that, but I think pretty much like 3 months ago, I think.
Okay, 3 months ago. Okay, good. Okay, so when we go on our date, Joseph, what should I wear?
Well, something that'll cover up the bathing suit for our night swim afterwards.
Okay, Jonathan.
Well, I don't want to sound conservative, you know. I also have this like a good balance between being elegant and then a little bit fun.
Elegant and fun. I like both of those answers. To Jonathan, please.
What level of intimacy is acceptable on a first date?
Woo! Oh my God, I think, my God, my heartbeat, it's like going up. I don't want to, you know. Woo!
He's on the spot.
Yeah, I'm on the spot, you know, you hit the
Well, obviously, all the way.
Right, yeah.
Right?
But I think, you know, I'm a good dancer. I like to dance, and I consider that a good dance will be a good level of intimacy.
Okay, a good dance. Okay. Same question to Joseph, please.
I think throughout the date, occasional touching is important if there's chemistry. And if it closes with a kiss, that's always nice.
Nice. I like that one. Thank you. Getting a little bit more serious now, gentlemen. At what stage do I tell my date of my terminal cancer diagnosis?
I think between the appetizer and the main course would be a good time. Get it right on the table, you know? I mean.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Thank you, Kate.
Now, Kate.
Yes, Charles.
You've got a serious choice to make. Lean in toward anyone?
I am actually. I think it was from the first opening sentence. Joseph, please.
Joseph. Now, you're gonna get a chance to meet the one who you didn't choose. Which one didn't you choose?
I didn't
Raise your
choose
hand.
Jonathan.
Jonathan?
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
Jonathan.
Let me take this off, and
All
I want
right.
you to meet lovely Kate. Give her a big hug.
Okay.
And you might have just let go the man of your dreams.
Oh, don't say that.
Coming up on 8 days.
Okay, how are you?
Oh no, he's cute.
I'm sorry, I'm sad to see you go.
I know, right?
I'm glad we were all able to spend a little time tonight. Meet Kate.
All right.
Hello.
Okay, how are you?
Oh no, he's cute. You can hang around for a bit. Don't go too far.
All right, Kate, let me get you sitting back down now. Jonathan, let me have you have a seat right over there.
Okay,
all right?
perfect.
All right, Joseph, you're going to meet Kate. Let me unveil this. Okay. Joseph, meet lovely Kate.
Hello, Kate.
How you doing?
Good. And you?
I'm really well.
So nice to meet you.
Me too. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Great questions.
Great answers. Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely.
So, guys, we have got a lovely dinner planned, set out
Excellent.
for you guys right now. So you two will be able to go and spend a few minutes
Brilliant.
together
Thank you.
and enjoy.
Sounds wonderful.
See where it's going to go from there. All right.
Okay.
So just follow this way and right up the stairs,
Oh,
and
wow.
you two go and
Okay.
enjoy.
Sounds
a
good.
day.
Thank you.
Follow me.
So I'm really glad to have you here, man. You know, it's been, and I'm sorry, I'm sad to see you go.
I know, right? It's almost like another journey, another part of the journey.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, this one was hard.
It's always hard to tell your story, your journey. And I think that everything that happened here happened for a reason. I can definitely relate to a lot of the different things that actually happened because I can see myself along my journey where I've actually moved past different things. Like one of the guests, like hiding.
Which one? Which one? Go ahead and say it. It's all right.
Nicole, yeah, Nicole.
I think Nicole is right on. I mean,
She's right on, but when we had the conversation,
she didn't go into detail when I first got here about like opening up about her diagnosis. Like her family knows. So that part I feel is the hiding part with her.
Carrie is searching for something. Carrie is searching for something.
Well, when I talk to her, you know, it takes a while.
Yeah.
Because me being diagnosed in 2003 with HIV, it took me 7 years to deal with that.
Yeah.
And her aha moment was she's at her 7th year.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I dealt with it right then and there. It was over time.
Yeah.
So I saw myself in that.
Yeah, I think Carrie's gonna be okay. Kate, I never really, she cries a lot.
She's just like me.
Yeah, but I mean,
she's just like me.
She's masking a lot too, and
she's just like me.
I would love to see. She's
a
amazing.
lot of times we have the
Yeah.
emotion because we feel the need to be strong.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sorry to see you go tomorrow, but you know, I'll see you soon, brother.
Oh, of course.
You know, we always do that. I
Of
get out.
course.
All right, let's go get some food or something.
Okay, cool.
So this is really what it's all about. Yeah. After a long week, man, it's good that we all came together and kind of spent some time just relaxing, you know. A few of us have been in the pool, but now we're able to just, you know, be as one big family, just getting a little swim on, right? I'm glad we were all able to spend a little time tonight. It's been a long couple days for us, beautiful couple days for us. And I think that, you know, this was not meant to seal any deals. This was meant to just open the door for growth. Literally, that's just growth. So, you know, I can't wait and hope that we stay in contact on a regular basis.
Oh, we must. I'd be too sad not to.
Yeah. This is just the start of our journeys, to be honest
it
with you.
is.
And I think that, you know, what we did here and what we've done is we're gonna have a lot to think about. So let's just all, number one, agree no matter what, that we stay together, because we formed something here, no matter what you want to say. There you go. Let's all.
I'll pinkies in. I'll pinkies in.
I'll do this for Joe. You have to go to the restroom.
All pinkies in 3. 8 days. In the next episode of 8 Days.
It's a pretty exciting day. Graduation day for the patients.
I'm very happy that we have got the chance to meet each other.
Today is graduation.
This week was life-changing for all of us.
Amen. Thank you so much.